Lucky Boys Podcast.
So, what makes a film?
Exceptional. Like, it stands out from everything else.
What elements does it need to have
That's a hard question to answer. It's almost like
for you personally?
What was the
Everyone's going to
sparkle?
have a different answer. I understand that, but
What's the
I think
sparkle?
your opinion carries so much more weight due to your experience in the field.
I think you view each film on its own merits and how it affects you emotionally. You look at the craft involved in putting this film together. I'll have to certainly say that I'm not an expert on every category of craft. I don't know a ton about makeup
Right.
or hair, but you have to view the film as in an entirety as a whole, and how it affects you, whether it's emotionally or whether you admire the amount of craft that is put in that particular branch or particular thing, whether it's editing or cinematography.
And you hit it right there. Sometimes I'll just love the the photography of the film, and it'll distract me from the story. Or that's when I started getting into film with Norm. Or I'll look into someone's acting and be in complete awe of, wow, how they just totally nailed it throughout the entire film. Or the director, or even the editor, or the score itself. And at times that'll cause me to watch the film twice or three times, but it'll feel like almost three different movies because I'm paying attention to different things within that single film. To me, I think that artistically, that's what makes a film exceptional, when it makes me want to watch it over and over again, but for different reasons.
That's a good way to put it, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I find exceptional films by the replay or the rewatch value. Like, if I can actually watch it again, going through the whole movie for 2 hours, sitting down for 2 hours again just to watch the same film, then it's a pretty exceptional film to me.
Yeah, I approach it a little differently. I totally get it. I understand if you watch a film and you're interested in costumes and it just knocks you over and you love it so much and that you want to see it again. For me, first of all, logistically, there are so many films out there. I never have time to watch everything I want to watch. So if I watch something, even if I love it, I tend to want to move on to watch something else I haven't seen yet. That's just me. Also, I don't believe films are meant to be seen over and over again. I mean, you could find your own reasons if you really love the costume design. That's a legitimate reason. For most people out there watching movies or cinema, I don't think films are meant to be seen over and over again, or you need cliff notes to understand what's going on. I just don't think that works. It should work that way.
That's fascinating. Why
Yeah, it
is
is.
that?
Why is that?
Why aren't films to you not meant to watch over and over? Because there's Star Wars fans that I'm sure would disagree, or Marvel fans. Right?
Sure, and it's okay.
Yeah.
I mean, it's okay to watch a film over and over again if that's what you want. I'm just saying, for me personally, a film is like looking at a great painting. You look at it, you appreciate it, and you move on to the next great painting.
I kind of understand where you're coming from, because when you watch something for the first time, a movie, and it hits you with a certain feeling, are you going to get that feeling again? Right? When I first watched Endgame, Avengers, that feeling of, oh my God, the laughter, the tears coming down my eyes when Spider-Man came back. I mean, you only get those emotions at the first watch, right?
And then I don't know. Like for example, I know people that watch, and I'm not saying it myself, but I know people that watch Titanic and get that feeling every time Leo goes down the door.
Oh.
No. Where Rose lets go. I mean, they get that feeling. I know several people.
Right.
Just for example, where they get the same feeling when they watch something. I understand what you mean, but you can only make a first impression once. I totally get that, but there are people that I know that get that same feeling watching the film. Like, for example, if I saw I don't know, Goodfellas, right? And fantastic film. And then let's just say I go through 6 or 7 years without seeing it and I watch it again. Number one, it'll get nostalgic. And number two, perhaps 7 years later, I'm at a different stage in my life and I rewatch it. It'll feel like the first time again, but in a different way because I'm at a different stage in my life.
A different first impression.
Right.
Yeah,
After a few years,
absolutely.
yeah.
You do have a different first impression.
Yeah.
Well, that's great.
Yeah.
That's the beauty of DVDs and VHS tapes. You can watch films over and over again.
Yeah.
The whole cinema experience has evolved and changed.
Absolutely. I agree
so,
with you there.
Again, this is me personally. I just feel I don't have enough time to watch all the films I want. Why would I feel the need to watch a film over and over again? And I get it. I mean, there are films that are so great. There are films that are the acting is so great. You want to see that again, and that's the beauty. You can if you want.
Here's the thing. There's not many movies that would strike me where I would want to revisit it. I would actually dare to say that's quite rare for me to do that. However, when that does come around, or if I have a very close friend who has not seen that movie yet, then I would like to introduce them to it, and I would be there to accompany them with the watch. So that's all. But if I agree with you there. Where if I am by myself, I would rather watch something I haven't seen yet. So instead of rewatching something, I think but it's rare that a movie would want to make me actually do that. That's why I would say exceptional movies.
Right. I mean, people read books over again that they love, but again, it's not common.
Right.
People, I don't know of anybody who go to a theater experience, whether it's a musical or a play, more than once, unless
Absolutely love.
yeah, and which is okay.
Well, that's because the barrier of entry is greater, though.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Right. I mean, no matter how much you like to eat a certain dish,
You do get sick of it.
Yeah, you do.
Right.
That's very true. You do need to switch it up sometimes.
Oh yeah. I can't eat Chinese food every single day.
Yeah. It's just that my point is, there's so much out there, whether it's a feature film, a documentary, or animation. I could certainly consider animation another form of motion picture, of course.
Yeah, I agree. Especially with the capabilities and the technology that they're able to bring it to these days, it's just absolutely incredible. I get really excited at these animations that's coming out. It's fantastic, and a lot of them is great because I mean, look at the recent one that came out, Soul. I thought that was fantastic.
Yes,
Did
it
you see
certainly
that?
was. Yes.
Oh man, just from just the way it was done, the voice acting, the art,
The music. Yeah.
and just the meaning behind it.
Well, that's the fascinating lure, I think, of motion pictures to many people. It really has to tap on so many things that pertain to art, that pertain to technology, that pertain to science. Somehow it all works together to give us, I suppose, 20th century's most fascinating form of art is motion pictures.